I drunkenly ate a McRib sandwich last night, and I decided I want to be able to make a healthier one at home. And I found a recipe online, and it was pretty easy. Although, we're coming down to showtime. I took spare ribs, cut them up, put them in my food processor with some salt, some pepper, and some sugar and water, pureed it, made them into these little cakes. Made the McRib sandwich, these little cakes. You see that? Froze them. See that? I froze that for 2 hours. First 4 of them. I'm only going to make one because I'm not as fat of a fuck as I look like. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the final process, and supposedly this is going to taste just like a real McRib sandwich, but not have 737 ingredients. So I took a hot dog bun, and I'm going to just, it's a little smaller than what they recommend, throwing it into the pot for, I'm going out of the picture because I'm an idiot, throwing it in the pot for like 30 seconds to kind of get a little bit of browning, and then I'm going to take that off and I'm going to cook the McRib on medium heat for 3 minutes on one side, 3 minutes on the other side. It's frozen, it's kind of starting to thaw a little bit. I think from everything that this looks like, it's the right shape, it's the right size. The barbecue sauce kind of tastes like the one at McDonald's, which is just Kraft barbecue sauce, I think. I think this is going to be wonderful. We'll see. We will see. Awkward silence time. Alright, those are warm. Putting them back on the plate. And I'm going to throw the McRib into the pan. And it's sizzling on medium heat. I'm not touching pork products with non-pork products or any of that shit people tell you not to do. So now it's cooking. Let's see. I'm going to take the camera, because I've never done this before. And I'm going to show the meat. There you are, Mr. Meat. You're cooking. I'm turning over the McRib now because it's actually 4 minutes and then 3 minutes. I'm using a fork. And it's looking like it's browning. This is good. It's a good sign. You want to see what it looks like when it's browning? Have you ever seen a browned food before? Look at that. You know, a little bit of pink, but that's going to go away now, hopefully. This is really amazing. I'm really excited. Alright, now it's time for me to take this beautiful fake McRib sandwich out of the pan. Let it cool for like a minute. Again, I'm using a fork. I'm very resourceful. I have everything I need, but instead I just like to use whatever is closest to me. Sometimes I use one of the cats as a lid for the pot. Happens. Also, I used a fork that did not handle the raw meat because apparently you die immediately if you don't. So now it's supposed to cool for a minute. Meanwhile, I have this barbecue sauce right here. It's just crappy Kraft barbecue sauce. I'm going to douse this thing in there. And then I'm going to put it on this hot dog bun right here. And I'm going to put some pickles and some onions sliced on there. And I'm going to throw that in the oven for like a minute just to get the bread soft. I could use the microwave, but it's not plugged in, and I have to turn the camera. It's just a big ordeal. So I'm going to now, it's been about a minute, right? And I think that most real people would actually go off camera, but I'm going to put this thing in the sauce. Bathing a little bit. McDonald's does not skimp on the sauce in the McRib sandwich. It really does look like a McRib. Look at that. You see that? It looks like a McRib sandwich. Alright. Goes on the bun. Fits it almost perfectly. Pickles. Onions. going to put a little barbecue sauce on one of the bun sides too. Just a little. Fork's really good for that. Not really. I'm an idiot. Now I'm putting this sandwich together. Looks amazing. That oven's hot. That just rang. So I'm putting it in there for it. You can't see me, probably. I'm just warming it, and let's see how it's going to taste. Alright, I'm taking a bite of it now. I undercooked it. I'm an idiot. Okay, it wasn't my fault I undercooked it. I was honoring directions. However, maybe I made them a little too thick, so I'm just cooking them a little bit more. And I'm going to reconstitute the sandwich. It's going to be a little sloppier. I mean, what are you going to do? I'm not wasting time making a video and then not finishing. So now, yeah, when I take them out, I'm gonna have to press down on the sausage a little bit, which isn't really a big deal because the barbecue sauce gives it the moisture anyway, so I'm not gonna have to worry about it being too dry. It's the one time where it's okay to press down on the meat. If you ever do that with a burger, just kill yourself immediately. So now, I'm pressing down on it a little bit. Like I said, next time I'm going to flatten them a little bit because it's better to not have to do that. So now I'm going to again take it out, put it on the plate, wait another minute. I'm starving, I just went for a run, so I only really waited 42 seconds, but I'm putting this back in my mouth. That's what she said. It tastes vaguely like a McRib. It's tender like a McRib. See? It's very good. I think I could do it a little better next time. I'll just make the patty a little thinner. So like a moderate failure. Bye. Alright, I've had some time to reflect on my semi-failed attempt at making a McRib sandwich, and I've come up with 3 pointers, 3 places where I think I could have done better, and I don't want you to have the same problems when you try to make it. One is make sure that the patty is sliced, is pressed down pretty thin. It became a real problem. It got, undercooked on the inside and created, kind of started a downward spiral. At least we couldn't get the McRib the way we wanted, and so it's kind of a failure, and that's probably the main reason. Number 2 is don't worry about over-saucing it, Don't worry about over-saucing it. Go crazy. It needs the sauce, and McDonald's, they don't skimp on the sauce, and I feel like I did a little bit. I said I was bathing it, but I think, maybe a little more time. I'll do better next time. And I don't want you to have the same issue. And number 3 is don't bite into raw pork. I feel okay now, but I'm a little worried that later, I don't know, that something's going to happen. So be a little bit more careful than I was, and I think you'll be fine. Alright, that's it. That's the McRib day. It's over.